Hello, everybody. Welcome to Simply Support. This is the weekly community meeting. It is Monday, the 11th of April, 2022. I'm Joshua Stanier. This is my wonderful wife, Catherine Stanier. And in the next 10 to 15 minutes, we want to share with you some really cool updates that we've been working on for the community, all with the collective mission of helping you get the support that you need as a human in this human experience. And that's the whole mission that we're trying to achieve here, is making sure that people feel supported, because in that space for support, really cool things can happen. And that's why we dedicate our time to do this. And in this week's community meeting, rather, we have a really cool update, a new feature, a new tool that you can leverage to get the support whenever you need, wherever you are in the world, which is really exciting. Kate's been working on it diligently and she's finished it today. And we're going to share that with you. And we have a couple of other updates, I'm sure. But let's jump into it. Catherine, wife, founder, visionary of Simply Support. How you doing?
I'm great. I'm better than I was last Monday. So I guess 7 days can make a difference, or just the way that I woke up today wasn't as trauma induced as it was maybe last week. But that's why I do what I do, because I know what I go through in my human experience. And then if I can just provide any sort of support for others in their human experience, it's just what I'm gonna do.
It's worth a worthy pursuit, I would say.
Thanks, babe. So basically, I've realized that Discord is a very useful, but it is new to a lot of the Simply Support community. A lot of people are unfamiliar with the Discord technology. I'm on it every day, so I know it and I'm aware of it, and I know my community well and the way that I've organized it, this or that. But it's not for everyone, and we want to make support tangible for everyone. So what I've created is a WhatsApp hotline. So there's a Simply Support hotline now that you can use via WhatsApp, and you can access that number in the Discord community, but I'm going to share it in this video right now with Joshua.
I'm going to share it to you.
So that you can add us as a contact, and feel free to message us or call us at any time. So our number is +1 574 797 9447. So with that number, you can message us on WhatsApp and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. We've already had our great friend Julian message us, and we're like,
pre-release. We didn't even release it.
Pre-release. And I'm like, yes, Julian, we love you. Thank you. And so I just think, oh, it's already working for people that don't use Discord. Let's get them on WhatsApp and let's talk to them.
Yeah. It's a much easier platform, to be fair. I like Discord, but it's it is relatively niche. And at least for me now in my days, I don't check Discord as much as I used to. And if I'm not checking Discord as much as I used to, I pretty much guarantee that other people in the community aren't either. So Kate was swiftly in like a surgeon, was like, let's change it. Let's build a new tool. And I think this is great. It's I like WhatsApp. Well, just you can share everything, and it's a good voice audio. You've used WhatsApp before. I'm going to say on WhatsApp.
I love being able to send voice messages. Thank you. Yeah. And so anytime you message us, we'll get back to you, either me or Joshua on WhatsApp. So if you haven't created a ticket, or you have created a ticket, or you just are like, oh my gosh, whatever they're doing on Discord, I'm feel kind of confused about, please just message us on WhatsApp. That's number one, numero uno update. Other than that, I spoke to my good friend Dave in the community, and he's helped me organize the steps to receiving support a bit more. So all you'll see is that I've rephrased certain things in the community and moved some things around. If you pay attention to that sort of thing, that's just me trying to be like, okay, well, that first rendition of how things worked, but let's change it. So, if you have anyone in your life who you believe would benefit from support and you want to invite them in, it's good that you're aware of the process as well, in terms of what are people getting into. So you can invite people at any point into the Simply Support community with this link, and they will be brought through the same basic steps that you're brought through. Number one, as long as you create a ticket and communicate with us, you will receive support. And I've added extra details about what the ticket service is, what you can expect from it, and what the benefits are for you in creating a ticket. And then I just reiterate that we personally support for you, meet you where you're at, and we are humans doing our best. And we have plenty of free support for you here in the community under the free support section. So if you don't know this about Discord, you can hit the hashtags, the highlighted areas, and it will bring you to where you need to go.
I didn't know that.
Oh, there you go. So yeah, if you're confused on why I keep
great.
using the hashtags and the explanations, it's because each of them will bring you to a different area of the Discord community, which is just great. So
that is really cool.
If you read through step 1, you can automatically be brought to step 2, and then so on and so forth. Oh, and I updated this about, how the ticket service actually works. When you create a ticket, when you click the button create ticket, you'll be opted to make a create ticket number there. You click that, and then you will be brought here.
Boom, private confidential chat room.
Yeah. And
bing, bang, bong.
Just ask you 2 simple questions. What do you want support with? What's your desired outcome from support?
Yeah. And if those 2 questions are difficult to answer, that's okay too. You can just start chatting to us. We are just humans trying to support you, and we're trying to do it in an effective way. And as I talk about a lot, and it's because it's from my perspective and my experience, the first step of asking for support can be the hardest one. It was definitely for me. It's been the hardest step for a lot of people I've worked with. So it takes courage to do that, to raise your hand and just say, or raise a ticket. But we're going to, as I always say, Kate, die on the hill that support is needed, and I've never met a human do worse with support. It's just never seen.
I've never seen it really. And unless it's, kind of
the wrong support,
so to say. But now, okay, so these are the paths to support. So obviously you can message us directly. Boom. But we got WhatsApp, like he said, and you now know the direct funnel of creating a ticket, and hopefully a little bit more of what's available for you within the community.
Yeah. Other things we've been working on, because the Simply Support mission is outside of the online world too, because we want to bring this to people in real life via the Simply Support stations. If you haven't seen the vision video about that, I'd really recommend go back and looking at it, because that just is what we're growing every day. And Catherine and I have been working on the recycling aspect of it, because we really believe that the more connected you are to the resources, the more peace you will experience in life. And the more disconnection you feel from your resources and your resource usage, where they're coming from, where they're going to, the more disconnection there. We've seen a very strong trend that's means that you're more disconnected with yourself. So if you reconnect with those resources, you start to feel fucking really peaceful. That's what's happened to us. It's happened to a lot of other people we've worked with. And we've been working on recycling. We're going to be recycling cardboard and paper. It's all in motion. We've got all the tools.
And metal eventually.
And recycling metal, aluminium cans.
Starting with paper though.
Starting with paper, but once that we crack those and make that work, we're going to be sharing that with you, because the idea is that if anything works for us in our respective journey to support other people, we want to share that with you, because we are only 2 people. We're only one family. And even though I'd love to be able to support everybody in the world, I don't think that's going to be possible for just me. So by sharing this and the skills and all the different things that we're doing, we want you to empower you to be able to support people, because I hear that a lot. All I want to do is help people. All I want to do is this for people. It's like, oh, well, we want to provide the opportunity for that. So if you are interested in that and you want to, you've always wanted to start helping other people, please contact us. This is a community. We've got many roles that you can do, many things that you can do to help other people.
Yeah, that's usually, if you do, I wasn't expecting Joshua to say that, but yeah, if you want to reach out and start supporting others, the only thing preventing you from doing that is your ability to reach out to us, and maybe a belief that, oh, well, because I have my own issues and problems, who am I to help and support others? But we've been transparent the entire time that
everybody's got issues,
go through the things, but still can show up for others. So
you can too.
That's not a real barrier. It's a bit imaginary. But thank you for bringing up the recycling aspects and the trash processing.
Just gets me jazzed up, man.
I'm really excited about it. It wasn't a key point that I covered in that video of the message, but it's what we've decided is the first step, because my first step into taking care of myself and being there for myself was with learning my resources. The very first step I took was sustainability and zero waste. And that was what brought me in connection with my inner experience. And so to facilitate that for everyone here, I would love to do, because it's a concept that isn't talked about very much. Like, oh, well, if you're more connected with your trash, you'll feel better about your life. It's like,
it doesn't make logical
is
sense.
that true? And it's like, yes, it is. It is. I believe so. Once I started becoming really aware of what resources I was buying and where they were going afterwards, aka trash, my life completely changed.
So. Same for me, yeah. Same for me. And the resources can also mean the food that you're eating, and that was my first step. It wasn't necessarily the trash element, it was the resources that I was putting into my body and the food that I was putting into my body. And that's how I started to support. Well, Kate helped me really start to support myself by changing that resource and getting connected with the food that I was consuming. And in doing so, it just changed. It really did change everything very quickly.
Yeah.
Within like 2 weeks of like just being more connected to the food and the resources I was eating, just felt well better about things. And it's a win-win, because you get to eat better food and then feel better. It's like, who doesn't want that?
Yeah. So how do you feel about this process? Is this something that you're already aware of, or something that you've considered about your relationship with your resources and where they're going? Maybe a concept for this Wednesday, if you're interested in it, be like, ooh, I liked what you guys talked about in the community meeting. Can you please share more about that with the Wednesdays now? Questions and perceptions, no longer just answers. Because
perceptions or perspectives.
Perspectives.
Yeah, and that's just another segment we do on this channel. It's where we just and it's not called questions and answers, because I don't think we have the answers.
No.
It's just we have some perspectives that could help with things, and we've been through lots of things and collectively thousands of hours of coaching to share perspectives, and we've seen which and tested which yield good results. So if that is one of the questions or anything else that's on your mind, and there's nothing too small, please put it in the comments, in the community, anywhere where we can pick up the information and we'll talk about it on Wednesday. And if you want to join in that, this is a community, and we just keep, it's just us two right now, and we just keep going talking like this. And I know that's a time zone thing for some people, but this is an open Discord. We want to talk to people. We want you to be talking to others as well and networking. So
if you feel the courage to come on and ask a question live and receive support live, we're calling to you.
Yeah, that would be
very
that could be transformational.
special.
That could be a pivotal moment in your life. And I know that's a big shout, but some of the key moments of growth in my life have come from joining random communities on the internet, and then just joining Zoom calls and videos and just being like, hey, I have a question. And then that leads to one thing, and
That's how we met each other.
Oh, it is how we met each other. Shout out to meeting.
Random internet community.
Shout out to meeting through the internet.
Okay, well, that's all that we have to share for this Monday. Short and sweet this week.
Like you.
Oh, I am. I'm only 5 foot tall, for all of you that are wondering out there.
Yeah, I'm on a stool. That's why we look the same height. I'm actually 5'10", allegedly. I'm just on a little stool because Kate doesn't want me being a giant next to her.
No, you made a little stool.
All right, everybody, have a really good Monday. We're here for you. We're here to support you, and we're just going to keep doing this work, and we hope you join us. So comment, subscribe, share,
on WhatsApp.
Message, loads of call to action to break every rule of marketing. Who cares? Because we're real people, and we know you are too. So yeah, have a good one.
Much love.
We'll see you soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.